werewolf pounced on me, he was going to eat my face. Due to movement of my hands, the flashlight turned on and the light of flashlight turned the werewolf into ash. Then zombies were approaching to me. Then I pointed flashlight towards zombies to rescue me. Some of them turned to ash and some of them vanished, including Hypnosis Monster. I thought that all the monsters could die due to light. Light is their weakness. I knew that because I saw horror movies but never saw such real-life terrible horror movie that was happening with me. But now I could save everyone. I said to myself that Anne has first time something useful in her bag. Then I rushed to Anne and Jason. After a lot of attempts and hits, Anne and Jason were finally in their senses. They said to me how they came here. They were at home doing their work. Jason, I was playing games.
Anne, I was eating dinner.
I said to them that IT was all illusion. We are stuck in a graveyard with monsters. Jason, but how can we stop monsters from killing us? Now we are all dead. Do not worry, Anna's flashlight can save us from monsters. When you were illusionized, monsters were turned into ash by its light.
Anne, I think we should find Mom and Dad.
Jason, okay, let's get out of here. I said, yes, okay, we should go and save our parents from the bloody monsters. After walking a bit, we saw Brad. He was alright. Anne was 18 friend of us.
Anne, so glad to see Brad.
Jason, I am also very happy. Brad must probably recognize the smell of us, in which he is best.
Anne, he is the best pet in the world.
When we ran towards Brad and saw that IT was not Brad, we all were shocked. IT was Brad's ghost with red eyes and with army of vampires. When I pointed flashlight towards army, every one of them vanished, but Brad also turned to ash. We all have very bad feeling when Brad turned to ash, but we had no choice. When we rushed to our house, IT was not broken and we saw two skeletons. Two living skeletons of our mom and dad were sitting on the dining table. The skeletons said, "Come kids."
Anna, no, you cannot die. Firstly Brad, then Mom and Dad.
Jason, Mom and Dad, what happened to you?
I'm getting trembling voice, are you dead? Mom, do not worry children, death doesn't hurt much.
Dad, yes, being a wolf is fun. Tell me kids, how will you prefer to die? By werewolf, by light vampires suck your blood. They tell us more terrible options. Jason, we do not want die, Jack. We will not die. Anne was quivering with fear and was not able to say anything. We will not die, Mom and Dad. I pointed flashlight towards them. No, they did not vanish.
Mom said okay, if you are not choosing then we have to choose.
I said you are just freak ghosts, you are not Mom and Dad. Dad, come on guys. A group of monsters, werewolves, vampires, zombies, 1,000 of them came in front of our eyes. Our house was looking like hell. I pointed torch toward them, but not even single of them get vanished or are turned to ash. Some people started firing at the monsters were looking like cops but with monster faces. We all thought WHO was in, but then my eyes saw Mr. Goose. He came flying and started saying enchantments. Magical circles started forming around him. He shouted in a shrill voice, "They are monster cops, they will not hurt you. The city you live in is Monster City, you have to go to top floor in your room, Jason." He told me while doing enchantments that we thought's the only way. You can use this bright red colored glove, take IT to center of your room, which is heart of the city and monster generating source, and punch on the floor, everything will be fine. Hurry up. Only a pure-hearted soul of a kid WHO knows about these ghosts can use IT effectively. Go, I trust you, I believe me kids. They handed me the glove. I said what happened to Frankie and other people. Mr. Goose said they are all monsters, go now, he shouted. Anne and Jason said let's move fast. We were running fast, then Frankie and his family blocked our way, but Mr. Goose saved us, and monster cops were also saving us from monsters. Then werewolf IT Helgen was jumping on us, but Mr. Goose saved us by enchantments. Now, we were only one floor away from my room. Army of zombies were behind us, we were holding each other's hand. We ran fast as we could. We were just a bit away from being hypnotized, and monster cops saved us from them. Some cops kept firing at zombies, but the zombies were approaching continuously. After facing many monsters, we reached to the door of my room. When I opened IT, an army of vampires was in front of us, and zombies were behind us. Mr. Goose destroyed army of vampires, but due to the black magic of Dracula, Mr. Goose turned into stone when Dracula was alive, and he was Frankie's Uncle Jack. He said now WHO will save you from me.
And what will happen now?
Then a vampire created a dark beam and fired IT on us. We jumped on the other side and IT hit it on the zombies and onto monster cops. Now, some cops can't save us because now zombies were reduced. But, Dracula was more powerful than them, they were firing on Dracula, SI to reduce SI senses. Then finally, I reached there and punched on the floor and shouted the end. Thud voice cam and black light in front of my eyes.
Mom, take some paddle more.
We were 8-year-old house. Eating dinner. I was very happy. I said to Mom sure. The moment I looked at hand gloves ᒪIᑎK I think because its work is done. Brad was also alive. After dinner we were going to sleep. I was whispered in Jason's ear what a horrifying experience it was. Jason, what? I think cause I used a glove. Anne and Jason did not remember anything. I answered nothing. Just kidding with you.